suggested that there is another way. There's this livelihood project that they can be engaged, right? They're not saying that we don't allow them to work, or they can still have work, right? And we are just avoiding a mistake. Let's say to be treated equally. Are you willing to risk the lives of other people and the efficiency of your company to employ a former drug addict or anything? Of course not. Look at the bigger picture. Are you going to make formerly drug addicts to those who are not drug addicts? Hello, it's influence. What about the treatment of those people who are not drug addicts? How about their treatment? Aren't they treated equally? They're supposed to be treated equally as well, right? Because these are concerns too. Also, for the deputy leader of the opposition, please slow down a bit, because I can't get a thing that what you're saying. Slow down, calm down, okay? Because it's pretty unclear to us. The good qualifications that you're talking about, hello, the good qualifications, what's the sense of the good qualifications when you have a drug addict history, that you're engaged in drug addiction? Don't take it out. Again, with the recurring side effects that we keep on repeating, possibly there should be recurring side effects, right? History, again, can repeat itself. Good qualification is no sense at all if it is affected already. Let me ask a question. If you're an employer, one is not a drug user and the other is a drug user, well, what will you choose?
Drug user.
Well, I'd rather choose the one who's not a drug user. Think about it. Would you work with someone who is all like high and anything when he comes back to this? I'm getting done already. Okay. To strengthen the cases of our side, provide a stigma to the people who abuse drugs. For instance, if they know they won't be employed anymore, like those who are formerly drug addicts, or those who are planning to be drug addicts or to engage in this drug, this might lessen drug abusers.
That's right.
If companies won't accept these people with drug addiction history, people will have a good impression. Of course, every company doesn't want to be in famous or notorious. People wouldn't want to buy drugs from companies with drug addicts on it. Drug addicts making products, right? And this is not only setting a good impression for people, but this is setting a good example as well. Cases which include drug abuse will be lessened. Why? Drug abusers will think that they won't be employed anymore. And to those who are planning to engage in such acts, they will avoid it, and this, again, may help lessen it. These companies will function more efficiently. There will be no distractions, no more bad impressions, and everything will all work out well in the end. Therefore, with all the cases that we presented, we are still proud to say that this House believes that companies should not accept applicants with drug addiction history. No more than that. Therefore, we beg you to propose.
The speaker spoke for 5 minutes and 29 seconds. Thank you, Government Whip. Now we call it the Opposition Whip. Before I start, guys, can you please minimize your shouting? If you want to cheer your classmates, then just say here. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, Miss Government Whip. Yes. Now we agree to you that history repeats itself. And earlier, the Government Whip is repeating your team's inconsistencies. Can't you see that? So, as the opposition whip, my responsibility is to narrate what happened in this debate. So, first, the government mentioned cases like drug abuse will be lessened and stigma to the company, while the opposition side, which are B, presented 4 cases, which are the right to start a new life, the right to be treated equally, the possibility of the ex-drug addict to be more efficient, and lastly, the consideration of good qualifications despite the drug addiction history. So, let's now proceed to our issue. Issue number 1. Hot issue. Should companies really accept applicants with drug addiction history? As for us, the opposition side really believes that companies should accept applicants even with drug addiction history because everyone deserves a second chance. As what was discussed by my deputy leader of the opposition, that there should be consideration on their good qualifications despite all of their drug addiction history. Oh shit! So, and also, if the company started accepting applicants, those applicants have the possibility to regain their efficiency, right? So, let's proceed on my rebuttal. First of all of your cases are promoting discrimination and the violation of the human rights of the former drug addict. Not because the person is a former drug addict means he's evil. Not because the person is an ex-drug addict means he can't be as effective as those people who don't take drugs. And, you know, government side, we're just estimating the capabilities of those people. Oh, So, now, this is the moment. Let's proceed to our burden. We, as the opposition side, our burden is to prove that companies should accept applicants even with drug addiction history. Based on the cases that the opposition side had presented, like the right to start a new life, and be treated equally, the possibility of the ex-drug addict to be efficient and still be qualified in the jobs he or she wants to apply. We have to admit